She has starred on the mat in the gymnastics room and on the diving board in the Neuqua Valley pool. Jane Riehs is as versatile an athlete as they come, and she's highlighted in this player profile, presented by Edgewood Clinical Services.
We have so many outstanding athletes in our Naperville area schools. Many of them are multi-sport athletes, and some even develop into state champions. But it's pretty rare to see someone rise to the level of state champion after less than 2 seasons competing in the sport. Neuqua Valley diver Jane Riehs is one of those unique athletes. The Wildcat senior began her high school sports career on the gymnastics team as a freshman and sophomore. Riehs was immediately one of the school's top performers, excelling in the floor exercise, vaults, and especially the balance beam. As a freshman in the winter of 2018, Riehs was the sectional champion and the state runner-up on the beam, the first state medalist in program history. However, gymnastic-related injuries began to pile up, including 10 broken bones and 3 concussions. Heading into her sophomore season, Riehs decided to give diving a try as a potential alternative to gymnastics. It did not take long for the acrobatic athlete to find her footing on the diving board.
Coming from gymnastics, I had that air sense. So with like gymnastics and diving, you're flipping. So I kind of knew where I was in the air, so that really helped. And then a really bad habit that I've developed in gymnastics and brought over to diving was like using the diving board as a springboard and not really like waiting for the press. So, and I'm still trying to break that habit. But yeah.
Bad habits and all, Riehs qualified for state her sophomore season and finished in second place at sectionals behind teammate Samantha Carlson, as Neuqua Valley won the 2018 IHSA State Swimming and Diving Team Championship. After competing with the gymnastics team once again that winter and winning sectionals on the vault and the beam, Riehs retired from gymnastics to focus on diving exclusively, as her passion for the sport continued to grow.
But I went into diving with an open mind because I didn't think not all pressure was on because it was a new sport. But then as time progressed, I was like, oh, like I really like this, and it was less impact on my body. So I just fell in love with the sport, and I think that's what made me go as far as I've been going, I guess, because I love the sport. So.
The decision paid off as Riehs qualified for state once again as a junior. At the state meet, she put up a score of 450.25 and won the IHSA Diving Championship. It was the first title for the Wildcats and legendary diving coach Jerry Pettit since Lauren Mikoklecki in 2010. Neuqua also won the team state title for a second straight season. Unfortunately, this year there are no plans for a state girls meet due to COVID restrictions, so Riehs will be unable to become the area's second 2-time state diving champion, alongside Naperville Central alum Sydney Dussel, another gymnastics convert. But there are still plenty of goals the Wildcat star can achieve as she continues her ascent through her relatively new diving career.
Being a state champion, that was really exciting, but moving forward I wanted to get more consistent in higher dives. So I upgraded some of my difficulty. So I did tucks last year in most of the positions, but I changed to pike. And then as far as twisters, just like changing it up.
For Naperville Sports Weekly, I'm Justin Cornwell.